All right, welcome back to part two.
We're back.
Welcome back to part two of Sausage Boy's most silly conspiracy theories.
I don't actually know what this next photo is. It looks like a flat Earth.
I haven't heard of this one either, but it's actually it's similar. It's the hollow Earth theory.
Hollow Earth theory. Okay, I think I've heard my brother mention this a few times. I don't know too much about this. So let's hear.
Yeah, should we hear a little bit of this
what
one?
we got going on Hollow Earth? What are we talking about?
So the hollow Earth conspiracy theory suggests that the Earth is not a solid sphere, but rather a hollow interior with inhabitable spaces. According to this theory, there are openings at the Earth's poles which lead to the inner world, which is said to be populated by advanced civilizations.
Wait, Earth's Polish people?
yeah.
So we've got Polish people in there.
Anyway. Populated by advanced civilizations and potentially even extraterrestrial beings. Proponents argue that this evidence for the hollow Earth can be found in ancient mythology, alleged eyewitness accounts, and anomalies in satellite imagery. They claim that the mainstream science and government engaged in a cover-up to hide the existence of this hidden world. However, the hollow Earth theory lacks scientific evidence and is widely dismissed by the scientific community as pseudoscience and a product of imagination and misconceptions.
So they're saying they've got other worlds hidden within the world,
and they're more advanced.
And I can't really understand it.
I will give it this one thing that they said is like the entry point is through the poles, so the north and south, which
now we're talking. Okay,
which is tricky to access for the average person. I think there's like 4,000 people live seasonally in the North Pole. That's it.
Yes, actually, you know what? I have heard about this. My brother brought this up. Apparently, the North Pole is some agreement. It's the only agreement in the world that every single country
has a share in.
Yeah, every single country's like, we're going to make sure we're not going to go to the North Pole. It's the only thing in the world that everyone can agree on.
The only people that go there are scientists, right?
Yeah. This might be I've heard about this one. It changes everything. Because it's like this whole Truman Show thing. You're going to get to the North Pole somehow on a boat, and you're just going to see these lights in front of you. Like, you better turn around, boy.
Yeah.
You've seen a little bit too much.
It's not even cold there.
Yeah. Imagine you get there, it's like beautiful. You see this island.
Yeah. But what? Okay, so
Dang.
what? There's people
There's
on the
Tupac,
inside.
Jeffrey Epstein are just there.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why is it Tupac's music?
I'm trying to get like in the mental space, all right? It's a government cover up. And what are we doing on the outside that is beneficial to that? Why would they want people on the outside if you're this advanced society?
Okay. So here we go. What's literally happened is they've got different worlds going on around the North and South Pole. This is great. Okay, I'm really liking this one. Because I guess some people know about it. Some people know about it. And this is probably the biggest secret of the world.
Yes.
Did they tell Donald Trump? I'm pretty sure Donald Trump would have been like, hey guys, by the way, we've got there's people literally in the North and South Pole.
I feel like there'd be more hints at it. There's no hints.
Yeah, I've never, just in terms of the people who know about it, I feel someone's going to spill the beans.
Yeah.
Someone would have spilt the beans. Like even Donald Trump, he's gonna be at his country club being like, yeah, guys, wait till you find out about the Hollow Earth. That's actually real, by the way. You didn't hear it from me, but that stuff's all real.
Yeah. Well,
unless they don't tell presidents and there's like a literal higher up. There are higher ups.
Yeah.
That even the presidents of the world don't really get access to. But then that doesn't even make sense. I can't imagine there's like higher ups and certain individuals like Donald Trump.
The one selling point for me is the North and South Pole thing. But having said that, this doesn't do anything for me. I think this is pure silly. Yeah.
It's like, who are these elites that are so airtight, no one has access to?
Yeah.
No prime minister or no president, no leader seems to have spilt the beans on this. And that's just impossible. That's where it falls apart for me.
I might have to go pure silly on this one. How are you feeling?
I'm just trying to think, unless even the presidents haven't gone there themselves, and it's like some weird scientist mumbo-jumbo, and the biggest scientists in the world are... Let's give it a C. I think there could be something there. It doesn't really make sense when I go into it.
Under Avril?
I'm
going under Avril.
Yeah, it's around the same. I can't really understand it. It's a cool one. It's a fun one.
Yeah.
It's a really fun one to dive into, but I can't really see that happen.
And again, if anyone has any ideas about this, let us know in the comments.
We're not the biggest conspiracy theory guys. We're really just dipping our feet into this. I've dipped my
I'm
toes
enjoying
into
it, though.
everything. I'm really liking this one.
Um,
The next one, I'm pretty sure I can make out that image. I'm pretty sure I can make out that image. That's a Turkish man.
So the next one is a very popular conspiracy. One of the most probably popular conspiracies in the world, I'd say.
Yeah, honestly, I think as a kid, you probably run across this one as your entry point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is the Bigfoot conspiracy.
Yes.
And this theory asserts the existence of a large ape-like creature known as Bigfoot, also referred to as Sasquatch, in various regions of the world, particularly North America. Supporters of this theory claim that there is substantial evidence, including blurry photographs, inconclusive footprints, and witness testimony suggesting the presence of these elusive creatures.
Yes.
They argue that government and scientific organizations are actively suppressing the truth about Bigfoot to maintain control and prevent widespread panic. Similar to aliens, I guess.
Oh, okay.
However, despite extensive investigations and numerous alleged sightings, no conclusive evidence has been found to substantiate the existence of Bigfoot. The scientific consensus remains skeptical, considering most evidence to be hoaxes, misidentifications, or products of folklore and urban legends. I might believe in Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, it's a bear. If someone saw a bear running through the woods, you're like, what on earth was that?
Or a Neanderthal. Like, we know that these existed alongside humans.
It's like a black bear. It's a black bear.
You think... No, but that's a different thing. So you're saying that Sasquatch doesn't exist. It's just a black bear.
Just a black bear.
You don't think that there's a big, hairy, 8-foot-tall fella?
That's what bears are. That's literally, it's a bear. Like, looking at it closely, it looks just like a bear. And
North
bears,
America, there are bears in North America.
bear country.
But I think they've got, like, human footprints.
Ooh, but the thing is, like, bears look so similar to humans.
Yeah.
Like a big bear in the forest.
You might be like,
looks
oh,
just like a bear.
George.
Like, I literally look at this. Again, we're in Australia. I don't know anything about bears. I don't think I've ever seen a bear in my life. But apparently they just exist. I've seen YouTube videos of bears, like, knocking on people's front doors and stuff like that.
You think it's a bear until you put your glasses on and you realize it's just your neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Hank.
Yeah.
He's just a bit swarthy. He's Greek or something like that. And he's just, he's having a pool party.
So where are you going with this one?
I'm going, okay. Because what happens is, for it to be a conspiracy, there has to be so their whole angle is the government's covering up this big bear, this idea that, no, we can't let people know about this Sasquatch creature because they're going to freak out too much. But in reality, if it's just a bear, it's just straight up. Some dude saw a bear in the forest. Like, what the hell was that?
Then what's the government covering up?
I know. I don't think they're covering up anything. I think what's happened is people are trying to, like, shoehorn this idea that there's a conspiracy theory because some dude saw a bear in the woods. It was like, what on earth was that? That ain't no normal bear.
Are you going to give it any points for being classic? And also, it said that this is a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
There are bears in North America. We know that.
Yeah, we know that.
Black bears are small, dude.
Huge.
No, they're not.
They're bigger than people, aren't they?
I think black bears are like the same size as a human standing up.
I think, what are they? You got black and brown bears? Which is scarier?
Pardon?
There's black and brown bears. I think I was literally having this conversation recently.
Yeah.
Because I had this take that I could beat a bear in a fight if I really, like, put my mind to it.
Yeah.
Same thing with a shark. I think I could really beat a shark in a fight.
I think we might have just found our next tier list.
I think we literally may have. But I have this idea I could probably take on a bear. And then my brother was saying either it was a black or a brown bear. He's like, no, they're literally like, there's no way a human can. Because they have, maybe it's brown bears they have in Russia, and you see, like, the videos of Khabib or whatever, like, wrestling with a bear that's, like, a bit smaller.
Yeah.
But apparently, I don't know too much about this, but a black bear is way bigger than that, and you have no chance. It will just tear you to pieces.
Are they also walking on their hind legs casually? I don't think so. I think they rear up.
I think, because what happened, this dude who saw the bear just saw a bear on its hind legs for a second and was like, bears don't usually walk like that.
All right, where are we going with this one?
Okay.
Because I do have some faith in it a little bit. I'm going to maybe go A. If we got 5G in A, I think we got to put Sasquatch in A. It's been around forever. Everyone knows about it.
But it's silly. It may be the silliest thing, because what's the angle?
It's
There's
just a big
bear
guy.
out there.
I'm disregarding the government stuff. I don't think there's any need to cover it up. But I think there's I don't think it's that silly that there's a big guy walking around.
But it's not a big guy. It's just a bear. And that's the crazy. that's
the crazy part.
That's the silliest part of it. There's just a bear in the woods.
Yeah.
But that ain't no normal bear. It's like, yeah, it's probably just on his hind legs for a little bit.
Yeah.
But they do that. And it's like, nah, that ain't a normal bear. It's like, okay, we live in bear country.
Yep.
Bears walk on their hind legs every now and then.
So where are you going?
Like, I'm telling you, that ain't no normal bear.
We might have to split the difference here because I'm not budging on
Okay.
it being kind of based.
Because it's silly.
You're going pure
There's
silly?
nothing real. There's nothing to it.
We got to move on. I'm going to put it in B, and we're going to move on. Neither of us are happy.
Okay, I want to quickly do one last take on the bear.
Yeah. It's a Sasquatch.
It's not a conspiracy
theory.
It's
a Sasquatch.
A Sasquatch, yeah. It's not a conspiracy theory. There's no underlying thing. Because what's happened with the Hollow Earth theory, there's an idea that the world we know the world isn't as we know it. There are really creepy things, and there's extra universes going on. There's extra areas of land, and there's something to really dive into. Whether or not someone saw a bear isn't even a conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy theory. Some dude saw a bear. It's like, yeah, you saw a bear.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. What's the government aren't hiding that there are bears? It's like, yeah, literally, look at this video of a bear. Here's a bear knocking on a door and trying to break apart someone's car. Here's a bear eating someone alive.
So
you just saw a bear in the woods.
B or A?
I just can't understand where there's even a conspiracy theory element to it.
It's easier to believe that there's a big guy walking around than the Earth is hollow, and it's less easy to believe that there's 5G, and it's going to give me...
It's definitely believable, but it's not a conspiracy theory. There's no conspiracy there.
It's in B.
It's got no...
All right, up next.
Anyway... we might keep coming back to it, but
all that we might actually have to wrap up part number 2 right there.
If you do think it's even a conspiracy theory at all, the Sasquatch, there's no conspiracy there to me.
Yeah, but let us know again.
But let us know.
Yeah,
we're just gonna end this podcast now and have a discussion about it. We'll do a whole different podcast on this.
Thanks for listening to part 2. Part 3 coming soon. Booyah.